earlier this week, I saw a video. I will not be mentioning the title or the person that uploaded it because I don't want people to harass this dude. But let me just say, he made this video because he saw a YouTube comment under something related to the Epstein files, right? And the comment said, what are we going to do about it? And the way he interpreted this comment, right, was that it is a call for violence, right? And that it's a dumb comment, essentially. In my opinion, no, it is not a call for violence. However you interpret a comment says more about your thought process than it says about the person who commented. I don't think this person was saying, hey, we should all band together and riot and cause a ruckus and put ourselves and other people in danger. I don't think so. And if he was, he didn't make it obvious by stating a comment like that. Now, if it comes out that the person who commented that has done something like that before, then obviously that's different. But I know nothing about this person, and neither, to my knowledge, does the person who made the video responding to that comment, right? So let me just say, another thing about some stuff that was talked about in this video. Okay, this person did not want to do anything about the Epstein files because he can't, right? So he was saying he does not have the financial means to do so, and he has to worry about things in his own life. And I think that there is some truth to that. There's a lot of stuff that you're not able to do if you don't have the financial means. And when you're going up against people who have a lot of presence and power and a lot of money, it's pretty difficult to do anything as just one person. But here's the thing. He also said that he will not be looking through the files or desensitizing himself to this information because it is too much of a emotional stressor to him. And I understand that. I'm not telling people to burn themselves out by making this video, but let me just say that in regarding to anything, but this time particularly the Epstein files, you can do something, right? And making a video saying, I'm not going to do anything about the Epstein files because I can't, is kind of interesting to me, because in the same amount of time that you could have used, right, making a video about that, you could have made a video talking about things that you can do about the Epstein files. But if you have a mentality where it's like anything other than straight, flat court cases and, the legal process, anything other than that does nothing. And whether or not you believe that is up to you, right? Again, I'm not calling for people to do anything insane or really illegal, I guess, or to put people in danger, right? What I'm saying is that in the same amount of time you could have made that video, you could have said, hey guys, we need to bring these people to justice. And he did say that, he did mention that, but it was more of a side note than the actual, point of the video, if that makes sense. So, basically, you can do something about the Epstein files. Number one, probably the cheapest thing you can do. Talk about it, right? Tell your friends and family, hey, people in the Epstein files, the perpetrators in the Epstein files, need to be brought to justice. These are their names. These are what they did. You can read the files. You can check the news. You can do whatever, and you can find out more about that, right? These people need to be brought to justice. Their crimes need to be accounted for, okay? You can tell your friends that. You could upload a video online, talking about it, right? To inspire other people to talk about it. The the interesting thing about having an opinion of, oh, I'm not going to expose myself to this information, or, oh, I can't do anything, right, is the ability to have that opinion is a privilege at this point, because now we have that information. And I don't think he really realized that that opinion is such a privilege, because now the general public has access to not all, but a lot more information, which we should have the right to know in the first place, right? So like, yeah, having an opinion of, I can't do anything, so I won't, and uploading that opinion online, I'm going to be honest with you, that is a way to set yourself up for failure, right? You're setting yourself up for failure by telling everybody, hey guys, my opinion is none, because I'm not gonna do anything about this situation. Having that type of opinion in politics, like, not to get too crazy about this, having that sort of opinion in politics and uploading it online, what do you expect that to do realistically? And not just about politics. Again, I'm not trying to get like really political, but I'm just saying from a way of just thinking in general. How does this do anything, and what does this opinion bring to the table, right? And honestly, at this point, I don't even think the Epstein files are like political, which is like probably not even that crazy to say at this point. But anyway, my point is, when a major event happens, like a major, huge legal event happens, right? And all you can say about it is, I'm not going to do anything about it because it hurts my soul to learn about this information. What does that do? It does less than making a video saying, hey, these people are bad. I want y'all to know that these people should be brought to justice. You can do stuff about it, like talking to people, uploading a video, and, talking to your local government and that sort of thing, or doing peaceful protesting. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you can safely do. And I'm saying that if you care about something, we do have legal protections to gather and talk about this situation. And again, like that goes for not just the Epstein files or any political movement or any social movement or whatever. It's just like, if you're an American, you have the right to talk about this stuff, and you have the right to be upset about things. What you do about that, okay, is probably the most important. If you're able to tell people about things that are going on in the world, right? And you're able to tell people your opinion, what better way to go about that? What better and productive way to go about that than saying, hey, we need to do something about this, right? And you don't need to put yourself in danger to say something about things that are going on. The best thing that you can do, right, is just talk about it. Just talk about it. Any person who is in the Epstein files, any perpetrator in the Epstein files, needs to be brought to justice. All right? The first step is talking about it. And it's not a very big step, right? So if you feel that you are safe to talk about it, then by all means, talk about it, right? Saying publicly that you're not going to do anything about it does even less than just actually genuinely not mentioning the Epstein files at all, because it inspires people to do nothing when there are things that you can do that doesn't cost money and doesn't even cost a lot of time, right? So again, I would like to say, I'm not making this video to inspire harassment in any person, which is why I'm not mentioning who posted it. or even the video's title, okay? Because I'm not trying to inspire harassment. This is just my way of letting people know, regardless if you've seen that video or not. This is just my way of letting people know that there are things that you can do. Nobody's forcing you to do it, but there are things that you can do. Even if you have no money, right? Even if you have no other means of talking about this topic, okay? If you have a person you can talk to, if you have access to the internet and you can make a video about it, if you feel safe to do so, that is something that you can do. The choice is yours. All right? Never forget that if you want to talk about something, the choice is yours. That's all I got. I hope y'all have a great day. And yeah, see y'all later.